Wow. Okay, sorry. If I sound a little out of it, well, I was sitting here literally just fuming a few minutes ago because I really am disappointed. I'm very disappointed. I'm very disgusted about what I just read. Let me tell you why I'm disgusted. Because we were hit with every excuse known to man for this particular game to even come out for the Xbox. Mind you, this game was in like what, halfway through development, if not almost done for the Xbox One S back when they canceled it, supposedly, right? This game was running on Xbox One S hardware. We had demos, they were talking about it. Then all of a sudden it just got canceled out the blue. And that was supposed to be their next ambitious title. Now, there have been plenty of games that have come out since on the PlayStation and Nintendo Switch console. Microsoft has since just rubbed this game, or not even rubbed it, they just pretty much buried it, right? And they tried their best to cover their tracks by talking about controllers. They're talking about inside Xbox. Now they're talking about streaming games, etc., etc. As of right now, there's a rumor going around. Now, keyword, rumor. Do not take this for fact. This is a rumor. But at the way things are going, I would not be surprised if this is true. But according to the rumor, and this is where it gets even more crazy, according to the rumor, Scalebound is going to be coming to the Nintendo Switch. And guess what? It will be exclusive to only the Nintendo Switch. How is that possible, guys? You mean to tell me a game that was halfway through production on the Xbox One S hardware, and then the moment they came out the X, they just said, you know what, we don't want it at all. You mean to tell me that Microsoft literally kicked this developer to the curb, kicked this game completely to the curb, and say, you know what, let's focus on cloud engineering, let's focus on Crackdown 3. You mean to tell me that you guys are gonna sit here and damage control for Microsoft after they gave you Crackdown 3 instead of giving you something ambitious like Scalebound? This has got to be some of the most ridiculous news I've read all day. It is. I wasn't even going to make a video today. I was taking a break, but this fell in my lap. This is ridiculous. How? How can you sit here? How can you look me in the eye as a gamer and be happy about this or be excited about this? Now, if you're a Nintendo dude, you're excited. This is great for Nintendo fans, but still, this is an Xbox game. This should be on Xbox, right? This should be your game. This should be something that you guys should be parading around playing on your Xbox and PC, rather. The fact that this is not even coming to the Xbox at all, it speaks volumes. It speaks volumes. And it automatically raises eyebrows. On the Xbox One S, Microsoft supposedly couldn't make this game work. So you mean to tell me that on an inferior console, which is the Nintendo Switch, right? A handheld running on a Tegra 1 processor. You mean to tell me that platform, which is even more inferior than the Xbox One S, Nintendo found a way to make it work? Are you kidding me right now? You mean to tell me Nintendo found a way to make Scalebound work on the Nintendo Switch? Now again, Hellblade's coming to the Switch, right? We were all kind of shocked by that. It's coming to the Switch. We know for a fact that's coming. And there's been a few other multi-plats that are dropping on the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna get into the range, but you know, there's been quite a few. But for this game to drop on the Nintendo Switch exclusively, and not even so much as bat an eyelash towards the actual loyal faithful, who were there day one for this console, just for this game. A lot of people bought an Xbox One S because they wanted to play Scalebound. A lot of people really wanted an Xbox for Scalebound. You mean to tell me you're okay with Microsoft taking value out of the console? This is what I'm talking about. People get upset with me when I talk about value. Now, when I'm talking about value, obviously Game Pass is going to have value because it has games on it right? They're gonna throw their games on their day one to add value to it. That's fine. But by throwing just all your games on the service, right? A service that you don't need the hardware for, it kind of devalues the actual system overall. I want you to think about this for a second. If it's all on one service and you don't necessarily need the Xbox to even harness or get into that service, then it's kind of pointless to invest in the hardware, wouldn't you say? It really is pointless. Unless you got a whole bunch of friends on Xbox and you're one of those particular groups, then sure, you have a reason to buy an Xbox, for sure. If you want to buy an Xbox because you want to play with some friends, that's fine. I'm not saying that's wrong. Go ahead, play, have fun. You know, that's what gamers do. We play games, we have fun. But I'm going to tell you right now, this ridiculous excuses, the amount of excuses that continue to drop for this console and the amount of excuses that continue to drop for this company, Microsoft, they need to stop. They seriously need to stop. We are still sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Dudes are okay with accepting mediocrity. Dudes are okay with accepting quantity over quality going into the future because they know for a fact that Microsoft simply doesn't have anything. So you guys are okay with Microsoft throwing out a few filler games going against Sony, who's dropping AAA budget games that look 3 times better. Hell, that rival movies. Look at Spider-Man on the PS4. That rivals the damn movies. In terms of storytelling, in terms of fun and how much it is. That rivals movies. Do you not see what I'm saying here? Spider-Man on the PS4 is a game, yet that game and that story, it rivals some of the damn movies. It completely shits on the Amazing Spider-Man 2 and the Amazing Spider-Man. It rivals movies in terms of storytelling. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to Microsoft. This is why I say they are so far behind. You guys think they're in the head because they're building an infrastructure for cloud streaming. Yes, they are in the lead. And all PlayStation dudes accepted that. They're in the lead when it comes to having an infrastructure, keyword, an infrastructure built for cloud streaming. But even with the infrastructure that's built for cloud streaming, that's not enough. You still need the compelling games. You still need that diverse library to compete against Sony. If you don't have the diverse library to compete against Sony, then I'm sorry, but you have already doomed yourself for failure. That's the facts. You need games. You need worthwhile experiences. You need it all. If you don't have the worthwhile experiences, if you don't have the worthwhile games, then what's the point of anybody, an average consumer? What's the point of a hardcore PlayStation dude, Nintendo dude, you name it, right? Or just a gamer in general who collects consoles, but is starting to get a little tired of collecting consoles, right? Because of the price of these consoles. What do you offer for these people to make them go, you know what, I'm gonna pick that up just to have that next to my PS4 or my PS5 or my Nintendo Switch 2? You get what I'm saying? You need those games. And this is not something that can be debunked. This is not something that can be refuted. This is not something that can even be debated. This is something that is fact. There's no damage control in this. You need games. You can't rely on a service. And for people to tell me that they can and that they're okay with it, they're okay with waiting because Microsoft has trained them to wait, you are the reason why you are still in this loop. Notice how it's a constant loop. It's not even a situation where it happens now and then. No, it's an ongoing thing. Every time when there's a game that is shown, we get our hopes up for Microsoft. We get it. We see it. We're like, okay, that looks like it's going to look good. For example, Anthem, right? Remember the smoke and mirrors with Anthem? Everybody was so sold on Anthem because it looked so amazing on the Xbox One, supposedly. Now, remember, I told you guys, even when I first saw it, I was like, if that looks like the Xbox One X version, right? The Xbox One X looking like that, what is the PC version going to look like? And then people were sitting going, well, it's going to look inferior to the Xbox One X. And that's when I immediately knew how gone a lot of you guys were. Because look at the game now. A lot of you don't even want to play Anthem because the game doesn't look anything near to what they showed you back in E3 last year. I told you guys, stop with the graphic comparisons. Graphics does not mean the game is going to be absolutely stunning. Yes, they are the looks, right? Graphics, it's cool to have graphics. It's beautiful to have graphics. If you have the great textures, if you have the great lighting, that's all about, you know, the experience, right? That's all about innovation in terms of involving you into the experience, right? It gets you into the moment. That's what graphics are supposed to be meant for. The key to a game and the success is the gameplay, the mechanics, and the story. It's always been that. But some people just don't want to accept it. They want to flip this. They want to run with this and try to act like, oh, everything's all sunshine and rainbows. And they want to paint people as haters and say, oh, that person just has a vendetta against Microsoft. And yet I'm sitting here demanding better for you. I am asking for better for you. That's all I want. I want better for Xbox and I want better for PlayStation, because I'm tell you why I know why. I'm tell you why I want that. Excuse me. I'm tell you why I want that, because better hardware, better, everything for you guys means better hardware for the PlayStation dudes as well. The moment quality slips from these consoles, the moment we let this whole console generation go the way where Microsoft wants it, where it's streaming, I'm telling you right now, we're gonna lose quality games in the process. You already see people falling into the trend right now, believe it or not. You got dudes damage controlling for Microsoft's Crackdown 3 by saying it's just $1, just for being on the service. Do you want all games to be under that type of umbrella? Do you guys really want to deal with these type of arguments where a game is trash and you get criticized for saying that the game is trash? I'm just saying, enough is enough. We are consumers, we are gamers, we are entitled. Do not let any moron on the internet tell you you are not entitled to the best from what these companies are supposed to offer you. When you bought an Xbox, a PlayStation, Nintendo, you bought into that platform because you wanted the best value and you wanted the best out of that platform. Okay. It's time for Microsoft to give you the best out of that platform. There is no excuses anymore. No more. So I really do hope, I really do pray. Yes, I'm praying. For the first time, I'm saying this for you guys, for you Xbox dudes, but I'm praying that E3 holds something good in store. And I'm going to be on record to say this. I hope they have something good in store for all of you. But right now, there is no excuses. None. Everybody who's labeling people haters for speaking up, because, there's some sissies out here that don't want to talk about the way things are going. There's some sissies out here that don't want to be upfront with their audience. They don't want to be upfront. That they just want to lie and try to, build a following, quote unquote, because they want to be white knights for this company. How can you white knight for a company that is taking games away from you, but at the same time also is changing the basic narratives that make a console what they are? Think about that. This is Big Cloud Gaming signing out. If you guys liked the video, hit that like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike. You already know. For those of you that do like the content, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for over 3,900 subscribers. All right? Big Cloud signing out.